beautiful.
There, we can
Haha.
model off that height.
Huzzah.
I keep things organised in here. Fluids, funnels, rags, ratchets, oil because this thing likes to burn it. Anyway, let's not discuss that. Yes.
So 300 high for the base.
Yeah.
Just pull that bit out and measure it separately.
So about 2,700.
You know that we're really organised,
We're too organised.
that we're having to like make the jack stands to do the job.
Can marry the two. Oh,
And holy matrimony, they're right there.
perfect. Oh, here we go.
Put that light behind you.
Look at the focus in this man's eyes. So Steve, what are we setting up? This is our test run, even though I said no test runs.
No, it's not a test run.
Yep,
There we go.
touched off.
So we're not touching, we're close enough, because that's going to be good.
So zeroes it out.
Zero, so we've just zeroed it. Now we're going to bring it across, and we're just touching. Now we're going to go halve this one, and now that, when I get that to zero, is the middle.
It's not the middle.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
So-
I've done something weird.
Zero
Okay, go across.
and touchy, zero. Yes.
Okay,
there
now
we go.
halve that. Okay, that,
And
whatever
bring it.
reason, man, it's a good thing you checked that.
And stop. That's pretty zero to me.
So, chips,
Any debris
any debris
will put it out. Even if it's like an inaccurate thing like this, so it doesn't matter too much.
That's right, this is just best practice.
You know how electricity and fluids don't mix? So how many RPM are you sitting at there? That'd be...
Somewhere in between that and that.
Alright. So drilling the other one will be a singular hole up the top, and when we're bending and making stuff, we'll continue.
Yeah. And a flute.
Doesn't do much. Perfect.
Here we go, line up the line.
Yeah, so he's put scribe lines on there, so you know where to bend it. That is perfect. So that is the top hat of our stand bar. So that gets zapped onto there.
Which
Yes.
orientation
Oh,
for fabricate?
it doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
As long as it works. And then locking pin I found on the ground, nice and free, but that little lump
Under pressure.
will not come out.
Yeah, under pressure.
It will be pristine.
Under pressure.
Ding 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 ding.
Now when that's pushing down, see how that look how safe that is.
That's safer
That's safe.
than my Taiwanese one down there.
Because you've had them drop on you.
Yes.
I've had them drop on me,
Yes.
and I made sure that it was good. And it's
They're just terrible.
Yep. Now we just need a foot or feet to go on the base.
No, you know what? It's a good film. Good, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
I thought
love
you were
it.
going to say the Teletubbies, but
Hey, that's our secret. Hey, that's later, all right? We're going to watch that while we have lunch. So, adjust valve to adjust speed.
yeah.
It's not that loud, dude.
What?
Cheat code for new guys to doing fab stuff. You don't need to measure it out. Just use the piece you cut
That's right.
to do your next cut.
Because a cumulative error is underrated.
This is another neat idea, hanging everything up and out of the way. And writing things down as you go. Beautiful. Zap, zap. So that's zapped up at the bottom. You can just gap weld that on the top. Let's be honest, it's not that big.
No.
So that's going to be our support braces. In reality, yeah, they should be a little bit taller, but for what we're doing, this will be just fine. got to do a test fit. Make sure that pipe hasn't shrunk. That couldn't be any more professional.
No.
That is beautiful. Yes. For the people who start watching this video, they're going to be like, dudes, isn't this a clutch replacement? That's it. Oh.
That is such a good safety feature.
That has got to be the best safety pin idea. And if we really wanted to put, we could lop more off of there. Honestly, leave it for the moment.
Yeah.
There you go. And there you go. How quick and easy to make your own twice as reliable jack stand. And it looks better.
It only took 16 hours.
Shh, stop. Oh, it's a carry handle. Even better. While Steve's over there fabbing up the other jack stand, which this one works marvelously. I don't like my chunky one. I am currently going to rip the transmission out of this Rodeo. So it's always a good one to rip your negative terminal off when you drop the starter off, because zap things can get arc out, you can blow fuses, you can melt wires, you can catch a car on fire if that goes wrong. So once the battery's off, I can rip the other starter bolt out. Once the starter bolt's out, I can pull the drive shaft off. So this is on a slip yoke, so there's a seal inside that shielding there on the end of the transmission that seals off in the shaft, and instead of having a spline like some do back here at the back of the drive shaft or at the front, your slip spline is up there. So I should be able to undo that center bearing and undo the 4 bolts on the back of the drive shaft, pull it off and out of the way, make life easier. Then I've already unbolted the slave cylinder over there, checked for its actuation. The actuation is good. So get these breather pipes off. The breather pipes or fuel lines, one of the two, I have no idea. Oh, they're fuel lines. Okay, interesting. GM guys, these are weird. Get the fuel lines off the transmission, off and out of the way. It looks like they're just held up there via that shield. I'll go rip most of the bell housing bolts. I'll leave an easy access one like here and one on the other side. Then get this cross member out. Once the cross member's out and unbolted off of there, I can support the transmission with a jack, and because I am stupid, I don't recommend this, I'm going to bench press the gearbox out. So I've done a few of them. If you've got a bad back, bad knees, bad shoulders, don't do it. So I shouldn't be doing it, but we're on a budget. Yeah. It's so funny. On the top end of the motor, Isuzu is everywhere.
Yeah.
You get underneath it, right on the sump, GM. Right on the intake manifold, GM.
Really? So it's not... Are you saying it's not actually a real Isuzu?
No, it's a General Motors car. Yep.
Okay.
Bit sad.
I feel a little part of me just died inside. KFC.
Oh, it's one of the old school fresh up things. Yeah, when they were called freshen ups.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's got to be 10, 15 years old. I don't think this transmission's ever been out. Look, that's fresh paint on those studs.
Huh.
See how it rips it all off?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think this transmission's ever been out.
So we're on the original clutch.
Good chance if it's got GM on it.
Oh.
A little Vaseline on there wouldn't hurt.
I've got... Oh, well, never mind.
I'm stubborn.
It's good.
Ah! Oh, I ate 20 years of dirt. That didn't taste it. No, let go.
I'll hold it this time.
There's no boot.
Oh.
The boot's disintegrated and gone. See how there's...
Oh. So gunk is getting straight into the...
Naturally, yes.
Oh, that's... Okay.
You know what we're going to do for today? Rag and a zip tie. It'll work. I've been doing it on my cars. It works. It's just temporary. And really, you don't want any of that dirt around the edges. You don't want any gunk. Oh! Yeah, these have never been undone. Get a bigger ratchet. Yeah, I know. I just know exactly what everyone's going to be saying. Do this, do that. Torqued to spec. I hope you don't mind your bolts on the dash.
No, it's fine. I regularly have my nuts on the dash, so...
The ones you eat, yes? These got a much beefier pins than the Toyota.
Oh, good.
So Toyota, these are your pivot pins. So when you're moving up and down, side to side to gear, this is where it wears on. And these actually got it's all a plastic bush. They do have a bit of wear.
Yeah, they do. I was just thinking that. Come on, focus. Look at that wear.
It's lovely.
That's why it feels smooth.
Well, look like this. Jacko's Hilux, one of the pins had snapped. So when you put it in 5th gear, you could grab the shifter and swing it around while it was in gear.
Oh, so the slop that you feel when it's in gear
Is those worn pins.
are those... Okay, they're the culprit. Okay, guys, we're learning something.
Yeah.
Are you learning anything?
There's naturally a little bit of movement, so you got a bit of backlash,
Yeah, you're
but
learning.
as it gets more worn, it'll get worse.
You're learning, aren't you?
She's hanging around for pumpkin soup.
She's hanging... Oh, my wife. Thank you.
And I'm removing my handbag.
Yeah, you should remove your handbag.
Why?
You're trying to get under the car and she's just like...
You're coming under with me now.
Yeah.
No, no,
Dog.
I can't work.
Come here. Come here, you dog.
All their all their fuel lines over the top of the transmission.
Really?
So this is all the fuel lines. Oh,
We can get rid of her.
this is not gonna.
Yes, it's not going to work. Come on, dog. You're going inside.
Oh. Hello. Hi.
What was that you just jiggled?
That's your clutch fork.
Oh.
So when you put your foot on the clutch, it pushes this rod out, which then pushes on this fork,
Huh.
pushes in the diaphragm spring on the clutch, releases the clutch.
Huh. So the neck bone's connected to the shin bone.
Sure. GM. General Motors. If you look up there on the intake manifold, GM cast into the manifold.
Oh, it is too.
Uh-huh. So you're not buying an Isuzu motor.
Huh. I haven't lost any respect for it yet, but I am surprised. I've always been like, oh, it's an Isuzu, you know, Japanese. That Japanese quality.
Got one of the starter bolts out, and the other one is that direction. Usually on GM cars, the starter bolts come up from the bottom. I know they are on the LSs and the Buick V6s. Oh, someone's going to get grumpy at me for saying Buick V6 now.
They've just buried that starter motor deep down into the depths of the...
Well, yeah, it's GM. They don't like to make things, they don't like to be considerate. Mind you, Ford are worse nowadays.
Well, let's just talk about wet belts in Fords. Mmm. Oh.
You're a bit tired over there.
Oh, I'm not used to this.
If you want to be miserable for the rest of your life, become a mechanic.
Or if you want really good neck muscles, become a mechanic.
Yeah, you can just hold your head up like this all day. You know, just thinking about, I might be able to, Struth, get the dry shaft out with just the bloody meandering the U-joints.
Huh.
Just thinking about it, I might be able to.
Well, that'd be impressive.
I know you can do it in some Toyotas, on the earlier stuff. Wigglage. No, there's nowhere near enough wigglage. The exhaust is in the way. Fortunately, the thing is, for these bolts are an interference fit on the head. So the head actually sits on the flange. So you don't need a spanner on each side,
Oh.
unlike a Toyota or an Nissan.
I have to say, underneath this car is...
It's really not that bad.
It's really
it doesn't
clean.
puke any fluids. There's no real rust. The muffler is ginormous.
Yeah, the muffler's like that's...
Where is the hole in the muffler?
I don't know. I'm sort of, I can hear it when it runs. Kind of has that airy sort of... Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, It's just enough that I reckon if I got pulled up for a random breathalyzer test,
They'd be like,
yeah.
what is that noise?
I'd be like,
Oh, I don't know, officer.
yeah, I don't know.
You started doing it.
Yeah. So we undo the middle thingy, whatever that's called.
Centre bearing.
Centre bearing, okay.
So that's to take any vibrations out of the car.
Huh.
You can have a single piece drive shaft, but it's got to be perfectly balanced. And when that rubber breaks and it starts doing oval formations, ooh, does it make a noise. It's got a recess here where the drive shaft sits in to centre it, and it's got that noise. When you pull it off, check your unis, make sure they're nice and smooth. Now that's probably going to puke a little bit of oil out. They usually do.
Ooh, oh yeah.
A lot.
Oh yeah. That's all right. It's just...
Yeah, it's going on my tools.
Your tools need lubricating too, you know.
I don't need it. I'm going to get a rag and
So where did that oil come from?
the transmission.
Oh, at least it's not a Land Rover. Oh, come here. Come on.
You terrible shop dog.
Yeah, she's coming back.
Oh, I know. You got me wide up the pedal.
Okay. Oh. All right, dog, come on. She's just like love on me.
Oh, talk about it.
Oh.
Strength. On a small block Chevy with a turbo 350, there's two right up the top. There's really tall bell housing on there. Weird looking things. I think the C6 and the C4 Ford boxes are the same from memory, but I haven't pulled one of them out in a long time. Not even at the halfway point on this job.
Oh, gee.
You know what I did to stop oil puking out the back of the box? A plastic bag and taped a plastic bag to it. It doesn't puke anymore.
Oh, that's
Lovely.
good. Whew.
What?
No, just bench pressing a gearbox.
Should probably save my energy for getting it out.
Yeah. Ooh.
Push all that aside. Get there, come on! No! Yeah, it's there. See, it's there.
So we're just loosening the cross member.
I'm ripping them out.
You're ripping it out. Yeah, why not?
The cross member. Rip the cross member out. Take the other two bell housing bolts out, and when those bell housing bolts are out, then see, there we go. Clink.
Oh yeah. So this is all part of the plan. Take the weight off it so you can get those out. Do you need a hammer?
Oh, I should use a hammer, but
Oh, look at you go.
damn it, GM! It's caught on the weld.
Oh, there you go. The angle of the dangle was not quite right.
Angle. You know how long it's been since I've heard that. My floor all dirty.
It's all good. I'll get the blower actually. I can just like give it. I can give it a quick.
Yeah, that'd be actually really good.
All right, let's do that. We'll get the air blower.
Yes.
Oh, that's better. 5 seconds of two-stroke goodness.
Oh, I love two-stroke smells. Already. Alright, that's separating.
Okay.
So that's essentially ready to fall out.
Okay. So what currently is holding it on? Is there like a lip?
One bolt.
Okay.
I don't think that gearbox will be very heavy.
Okay.
Here's an idea. What we'll do is I'll get you on the other side to pull the jack out. I'll support it.
Okay.
And you can take this other bolt out. And I'll just reef it out. I'm just going to pull it out.
All right. So Where's the handle for that? Oh, there.
I just need to get...
Yeah, get in a comfortable position.
Oh, there's no comfy position.
Okay, so take it down a little bit?
Yeah.
Like all the way, or just like a little bit slowly?
Oh,
I've stopped it.
Can you reposition the jack on this gearbox mount?
Yep.
The only thing stopping it right now is that block of the 1 bolt. Okay, so the motor's not going to go anywhere. I'm moving the gearbox separate to the engine, and the engine won't drop.
Okay, good.
This is not the professional way to do it, might I add.
Oh, you did it. Okay, so now pretty much.
You gotta let the...
Yeah, right. Swap out the door again.
Alright, and take the jack away.
Right, going down.
Oh, it's not that heavy.
Ah,
Right.
which way do you want to go? I've got a block of wood here if that helps.
This is how I'm going to have to put it back into.
Huh. Do you want to put it on that there?
Oh, that's filling up with oil.
Oh.
Alright. That.
Oh,
Now, how you wanted to see how it's bench pressed out?
yeah.
That's how it's done.
Did it. You did it.
It's no heavier than a G52, but if you don't have upper body strength, do not even try.
No.
It will squash you. Oh, it's an Isuzu gearbox. There's a genuine Isuzu symbol on the side.
So GM this and Isuzu. Well, it makes sense being Holden. So,
Yeah.
but if it was only an Isuzu thing, would that be different?
There is your clutch release bearing. That's where your shift fork pushes on, and this bearing sits here. When you push your foot on the clutch, that shift fork pushes on here,
Huh.
compresses that diaphragm spring. And
Oh,
she's done her miles.
wow.
Input shaft is actually in pretty good shape.
Well, that's good to hear.
Clutch fork is not too worn out. There it is.
There we go. And then the flywheel looks a little bit.
It's been hot. You can see the discolouring in it. It's been hot.
Shouldn't have done those burnouts. And is that kind of buggered, or is it?
Yeah, it's almost down to rivets here. And all these springs are coming loose.
Huh. Huh.
It's pretty buggered. Pressure plate's got hot spots on it. So you see these little blemishes in it? That's hot spots, so they're actually high spots. So if you've got a shuddering in your clutch as you take off, that's why. Alright, now we can do an unboxing. Make sure the clutch is correct, and when it's not, we'll be really pissed off.
I love the way you're caressing it.
I just love Holdens. Parts means progress. No way, is that a roller? Pilot bushing.
Okay.
Nice. I hope that's correct. Center bearing's correct. That's the same one. Thailand.
Oh. Is it Bangkok? Same place? Sorry.
You're making my inner child laugh. Stop it. You check all of this before it goes in. You don't go and bolt that clutch up and then go, oh, I wonder if it's right.
Yeah, true.
There we go for walkies. And there's only one way these clutches go in. See how it's offset the springs in the center of the clutch.
Oh yeah.
Oftentimes they'll be marked with TM, means transmission side, or there's other letters on there, whatever it might be. They'll tell you basically what it is. The diameters look correct.
They look kind of same.
Just drag the transmission on concrete.
We lubricated it earlier.
Perfect. If that's correct, the rest will be correct, let's be honest.
Yeah.
We're doing burnouts on this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the test.
Bedding in process, burnouts.
Okay. That is the longest can of brake cleaner I have ever seen in my life. I mean, like
840 milliliters.
flipping heck.
They make a brilliant flamethrower.
Wouldn't it just?
No, they do.
I mean, I've got some wasp nests we need to deal with.
Do you want me to show you?
No, let's stay focused.
No, off camera.
Okay.
Loctite.
Yeah.
Always be gentle when removing flywheel bolts that have been Loctited to you. Like, don't just because they can snap all around. Right. Whoa.
Ooh. Cross-threaded from factory. No.
Woo.
Just. Oh, look at that. So, how many times have you tried to get this thing out?
Don't ask.
Okay. Well, how many was it?
Well, put it like this: many rollers have fallen out and been molested.
Oh, dog. Dog, how did you get out?
So after many attempts, Stevie Wonder modifying the tool multiple times. In theory, this will work.
That's right. We've strengthened it. We've redesigned it. It's now dog approved. The dog just wants to kiss you under the car.
I don't want a kiss. No. You can be my headrest.
Yeah, that's it, dog. Spot on. Yeah, it's falling out. I reckon it's going. Oh, look at that!
Yep.
Spoke too soon.
Cutting it with the chisel at the back where I couldn't get the tool.
Ow! Oh, it should be warm.
No, it just stabbed me.
Man.
So, because I don't trust how much grease is packed in these rollers from the factory, I always like to just overdo it. Take note of which way they come out. See how the rollers are near the edge? I can't see it because of the grease. And there's a seal there. The seal goes out because that seal's on the input shaft. Let's get it to start via the wrong way.
Yeah.
And it started.
I wonder that was hard to get out.
And a little bit more. Right there. That's where it was. It's high in the center. It's where it's worn.
Now we're just going to stand this up.
It's gonna puke.
Yeah, it's going to puke, but it'll be right. So just, yes, pretty much straight there. Oh, yes. Without crushing fingers. Beautiful. Here we go.
Alright, so that's then a nice uniform cut. Let's go hose it off. I overdid it on the Loctite on that bolt. Oh well.
So that face is clean enough up there.
Yeah, I gave it a brake clean.
Oh, beautiful. And for the viewers at home, he brake cleaned the bejeebers out of the freshly machined flywheel because it needs to be very, very clean.
Oh, you seeing that? You can't actually put it on the wrong way.
Oh, Oh, as it...
Let's see how close they are, see how far apart they are. 'Cause I took note of where the dowel pins were. Oh, interesting.
That's clever.
That's annoying. Because I got to rotate. Interesting. So you physically cannot put it on the wrong way. Because it's always a good idea to mark it if it doesn't have a dowel pin. Or you just take note of where your dowel pins were positioned. So it's...
Is it balanced to the motor or something weird, or
They can be.
they can be?
With higher RPM applications, so like small block Fords turning 7,000 plus RPMs and
Yeesh.
stuff like that, everything's got to be balanced
Huh.
perfectly.
Huh.
Any harmonic or vibration can tear things apart.
Wow.
Snap a crank, shear bolts, you name it. Send Uncle Rodney flying. No one wants that. Now, torque spec is yes. Bell housing bolt goes. And then what we do is put that guy through there. So this is to lock the flywheel up from turning so you can get a good torque on it.
Turn the donk.
Oh, spin it by hand. Ooh. Sorry. Not really. Click.
Click.
I've done that many now that I'm very confident I'm getting it right. I know someone will say, oh, there's a torque procedure. Shut up.
It's good for the algorithm, actually, if they comment.
Hey?
It's good for the algorithm if they comment on such things. It's really helpful. Please, by all means, tell us how wrong we are, because it really helps us out.
Well, the amount of vehicles I've done this with that have done over 100,000 kilometres that haven't had a problem, I'm not worried. I mean, it's probably
I'm confident.
400 or 500 now, easy. So I'm not too worried.
Nice.
And I always go back over them because you'll get that little bit more. And that should be good. Alright, so that clutch can go on now.
Clutch.
I need the other half.
The other half? Really? You know. You need both at once?
Yeah. Bitch. Whoops. Oh, I have to edit that out.
It's alright.
It scared me. I was like, oh, don't. And here we go. Very important to be crisscrossing even. Oh, come on, need bolt the top. When doing these up, I only usually do up 2 at a time till I'm happy with where the clutch is centered.
Okay.
Most manufacturers nowadays will give you a clutch alignment tool. So it's just a plastic tool that goes in the spigot in the clutch together to align everything as you bolt it up. But if you don't have that, I'll show you the way of doing it.
Huh.
The old way.
I was actually just thinking, I'm sure I've heard people talk of a clutch alignment tool.
Yes. You would be correct, Stevie Wonder. See, I usually go so I can just...
Yeah. Just fiddle
smooth
with it.
Yeah.
Just...
And then at that point, grab my torch, sit up in a stupid spot, trying to be as square to it as possible. So if I'm to hold that square, go, yes, it's that far, yes, it's that far.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty square.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried, that might be a mil or two out. Very gently, I'll run all these other ones in. Alright, clutch is installed. Always do a final, go away. Final check to make sure that you're happy with how square it is, which I am. New release bearing is installed, shaft is greased, we are ready for installation essentially.
Ooh.
Except I want to tie up that
tie the hose up.
whatever.
Alright.
A piece of twine out so we can use.
Oh, that's very graceful.
Oh look, there's the old spring clamp for the bearing. Hang on, how did I...
You pulled it up and got it onto your chest.
I don't know how I've done it. Up we go.
So we're not going to be able to get it all the way, but we'll be able to get it close.
The only one problem I foresee as of right now, we're not far enough forward.
Okay.
You need to tap the side of the jack and get the other steel wheels to slide.
I'll be able to push it. I'll be able to push it by hand. It's not that. That's actually. It's awkward. It's not that heavy.
That's what I mean. They're awkward. They're not that heavy. For me, anyway. Towards me.
We'll go towards you a bit more.
Oh, you're on my shirt now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I bought this jack for $30 at Harry's.
That's right.
When he was doing the antiques business there.
Huh.
Yeah. It's got a bit of history of this jack. Damn it!
She just loves it. Okay, what do we hook this on? Nothing. Alright. Now, if I'm at this end, holding it, and you're at that end, just got to go up a bit, right? Oh. Yep, so I've got this end. If you...
Go down a bit on the back. We need that block of timber in there. It's going to be a bastard to line up.
There you go, okay.
Line up that spine!
Right.
That's going to be a bastard.
Okay. So if I lift that up,
Lock it with now.
it probably needs to come down a bit, so put it down, just rest it on.
Oh! Oh! It just went in!
Alright.
Oh, what the bloody hell?
Well,
What?
I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable here.
Okay, I haven't had one going that easy in a long time.
You got it? We're taking that win. We're taking that win.
Alright, it can't fall out. Bolt's in. It's just going to hang on the engine mount.
Oh,
What the? Huh?
yeah,
That was,
I'm taking that.
that was too... It just shook. I've had my Hilux gearbox going easy, but not that easy. Not literally just falling.
I think it must have felt bad for all the trouble it gave you.
Maybe it did.
With that.
Usually I've got to sit there and go, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. And it takes a bit of ushering to get in. But that was really good. And that's why I like fine spline input shafts. They're so much easier to line up. As you've just witnessed.
Yeah, that fell in like a stocking on a chicken's lip. Like.
It did. That was good. I like it. Oh, that has made that so much easier. Less.
Like that could have been a lot of stuffing around.
Truck ones usually are. You can have an alignment tool, get them absolutely perfect, but they are a turd when it comes to lining up the splines. Alright, so I'll just get the 2 bolts in.
Yep.
Then make sure nothing's being pinched.
Oh, yep.
There, which there's nothing there that could have been getting pinched that I know about.
We've pulled it all out of the way, really.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm not too worried about it.
There we go. Dog.
Painfully.
Painfully.
So that's going to puke a bit of oil out
Oh, yeah.
naturally.
That's a good trick, though.
Hopefully it won't puke too much. Nah, it'll only be a little bit.
Yeah.
So, take a bit of that, put some oil on the outside, get it to mesh. That's it.
Huh.
It's in.
So there's an oil seal up in there that obviously
Yes.
keeps that oil in.
And that's why I put a little bit of oil on the outside of the slip yoke on the spline, just to lubricate that seal. And quite often on vehicles, this one it doesn't appear to be. These 2 bolts here will be slotted. So when you put these bolts in, you're supposed to have the preset amount of weight on the back of the car, so that when the rear axle goes up and down and it works that slip yoke,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't put too much force on the rubber one way or force the drive shaft into the transmission when it's got fully compressed.
Huh.
So you're supposed to have weight on the rear axle, the weight of the vehicle, before you do those guys up.
Huh. Yeah, right.
Tech tips.
Yeah, well, that's
A
the
lot
thing.
of guys don't do that stuff, and then they wonder why their center bearings, like the rubber on the center bearing, bugger out. And I'm like, that's because there's too much load on it one way, and it's stretching the crap out of the rubber.
See, this is, yeah.
All the stuff you need to know.
Yeah, this is the stuff you need to know.
You know what's annoying? It's in gear.
Oh, okay. Well, I can put it out of gear. No, we can't. No, we can't. I can put the clutch in.
Yeah, okay.
Would that do it?
Yeah, just so I can line up the bolts on the drive shaft.
Alright, okay.
And...
Clutch is, yep, clutch is in.
Oh, beautifully. And release.
Released.
Perfect.
Woo!
Rhonda the Rodeo.
Rhonda.
I know a Rhonda.
Huh.
No wiggle room. No, there is no wiggle room at all.
Huh.
Get all the gunk off of it.
Some gunk in there, a little bit of num-nums for later on. I'm just like, well, I didn't even realise that there was a seal down in there that could perish or whatever. Like, just never occurred. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the sort of thing you. I think I'll check to see if the seal is gone, and
Well, look, here's the rest of the boot.
it's sort of there.
It's up the shifter.
Man.
Yeah. It's weird. Never seen anything like it. It must be a GM thing. Not too worried. Not much gearbox oil gets up there anyway.
Couldn't imagine it.
Pretty sure there's a seal. There's 2 seals here for the rods. I always like to make sure it's free.
Yeah.
And you notice that? One thing to also be cautious of is make sure your reverse lockout works. So going through gears first, second, third, fourth, fifth. See how I can't go to reverse?
Yeah.
You've got to go, oh, still in fifth, across, back, and then you can get reverse.
Huh.
It's a lockout, so when you can't just
You can't accidentally slam it in.
Yep.
There you go. I had no idea there was a lockout there.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean? We don't have a boot.
If we put a zippy tie around that to hold it down.
It will probably be just fine. Why, yes. This is not a professional fix. Just go out and get a shifter boot. Let's be honest. Just go out and get it.
We just need to get this done so we can get Chinese.
Are we taking this?
Absolutely.
So
All we want is a succulent Chinese meal.
you had to, didn't you?
How do you know the reference?
I do know the reference. It was on the news. How could I not see it? Try to eat a succulent Chinese meal.
This is Democracy Manifest.
That's the one.
But apparently, was he like going in there and just not paying?
Something like that.
And, you know,
There was something dumb connected to it.
it wasn't him, it was somebody else. And it was a
Yeah, it was a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding. And so,
Clean. How concerned are you about the dust?
no.
I didn't think so.
Once the cover is on,
What dirt is there?
what dirt, what dust?
That's right.
It's like if a tree falls in the forest and nobody hears it.
Usually I would sit there and get rid of all the dirt. Because I can't stand it personally. I'm like, no.
That dirt is part of this car's history. There is a microcosm, an ecosystem growing in there, and I want to see where it ends up. You know.
More than an ecosystem, it's a whole lair. No, they're not going.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, it's got these little pushing clips on the bottom there. I couldn't work out how it came out, and then I saw these 2 screws and went, oh, okay. And then I literally just yanked on it and went, oh. It's like, that's how. Never mind.
That's probably the easiest center console to remove I've ever seen.
It's definitely been the easiest one I've ever done, yeah.
We're doing this for you folks.
I'm not even looking, I'm just doing it blind.
Is that the final thing? Oh, look at that.
That's it.
That's it.
It's done.
What?
We can go driving.
We're going to,
Let's take her on a maiden voyage.
yes. Just keep moving, I'll be right.
Feels weirdly soft.
Oh yeah.
Feels good. Doesn't jump around. One test I like to do is go on a slight incline into first gear, ride the clutch a little bit, feel for any hopping.
Yeah. No, there's nothing, is there? That's beautiful.
Perfect.
Ha.
I can't see anything behind me.
Oh, that's overrated, seeing behind you.
Here will be a good test coming out of the creek. I'll give it the beans in a low gear and see if it wants to misbehave. It's a comfortable ride, this car.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And full throttle. Fine. We're good? Alright. Yes.
Success. Succulent Chinese meal.